Eminem came in at a time where he was a white rapper, and we all know about white privilege. I mean, so it exists in hip hop as well.
How do you go from praising the white guy?
Eminem is Eminem. If you notice in hip hop, Eminem is the only rapper that nobody ever wants a problem with, including myself, man. Eminem is like the most lyrically insane. Even when I was going at 50 and me and Dre wasn't seeing eye to eye, man, I stayed away from the white dude, because he a problem.
To dissing the white guy.
Nobody really takes shots at Eminem off this preconceived notion that he's better than everybody. Well, I want action, and I want it today. And if you are a rapper or a rap god, control me. Put me down, put me in my place, let me know. Because if he out-raps me, I'm gonna feel like shit, alright, he got it.
Why is the game doing all this? Well, if you stick around and watch, you may find his actions reasonable. For you to truly understand the game's reason for disrespecting Eminem the way he did, I need to take you back to October 2019. This is Priscilla Rainey, a former contestant on the game's VH1 TV show, She's Got Game. And one night, while they were supposed to film an episode for the show, the game was apparently intoxicated, and instead of filming the episode, he apparently proceeded to put his hands on Priscilla, to touch, grope, and fondle her in all the wrong places. Priscilla ran away, feeling disrespected, hurt, and violated. She headed straight to the police station and filed charges against the game for sexual assault.
You touched me. I felt it.
And after not appearing in court on 2 separate occasions, the judge demanded Priscilla to be paid $7.13 million in damages instead of the $10 million she claimed on 50 Cent's radio show, This Is 50.
Yo.
He said, I will never pay anybody.
And I'm saying this to him. You are giving me $10 million.
Let's go. Who's going to give you $10 million?
Jayceon Taylor.
Also known as
The Game.
Let's go.
It's giving me $10 million.
And why is he going to give...
Never mind.
Why is he giving you $10 million?
Because I let everybody know that he to me.
What?
And this is real. And he also attacked me, and this is caught on camera.
And since it was more than obvious that the game didn't have $7 million just lying around, after numerous altercations between their lawyers and only being able to see $2,000 from the game's Cash App account, the judge demanded the game to turn over the royalties from his 2019 album, Born to Rap, and his newly found record label, Prolific LA. While all this drama is happening in Chicago, in New York that same year, Jay-Z is in the midst of finalizing a multi-year deal with the NFL. A deal that allows Jay-Z to amplify the NFL's social justice endeavors after they fumbled the bag in the Colin Kaepernick situation. And the deal would also put him in power to select artists that would take the stage at the Super Bowl halftime show. After selecting Jennifer Lopez, Shakira, and The Weeknd in his first 2 years in duty, when it was announced in March of 2021 that Super Bowl 56 would be hosted at the SoFi Arena in Englewood, California. Well, that's 8 miles away from Compton, where the game grew up. What a homecoming that would be. Maybe he gets enough money to pay off the legal issues that had been plaguing him. But earlier in his career, the game had to go off and do this.
Me, when I say fuck Jay-Z, fuck Jay-Z, old ass nigga, fuck Jay-Z.
Do you have a problem with Jay-Z?
It would seem so.
And what's that problem, or where did that problem come from?
I met Jay-Z a long time ago, man, in the 4040 Club. He seemed like a cool dude, you know what I'm saying? And I asked him something about, how do you stay relevant, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't really like his answer. So ever since then, I kind of was just, take shots here and shots there, you know what I'm saying?
Make no mistake about it, the game seeks conflict in every direction he turns. A whole book could be published on the beefs this man has been involved in. 50 Cent, Red Banks, Tony Yayo, Lil Durk, Joe Budden, Lil Eazy-E, Stitches, Meek Mill, Suge Knight, Chris Brown, and Young Thug. But the game quickly apologized to Young Thug after he realized Thugger play with poles, if you know what I mean.
I really want to apologize, and it ain't nothing, man. So you know what it is, man. I got a lot of respect. We got too many with this all up in the shit. So it's all love, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take that one on the chin.
It's all good.
But after beefing with so many artists, it makes it hard for anyone to stand up and vouch for the game's character. And when it was announced that Dr. Dre would headline the Super Bowl halftime show in SoFi alongside Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige and Kendrick Lamar, Eminem had the courage to pick up the phone, call Hove and vouch for 50 Cent, and even threaten not to perform without 50.
So I hit the homie, the big homie Jay-Z, right? And I told him to come pull up on me. And he pulled up on me. And this is exactly, I swear to God, my nephew, where my nephew at? He right here to the left. I said to my nephew, I said, yo, listen, I have to ask him this straight up. So I said, yo, why, who is the people that's on NFL? And he said to me, and I'm sorry for anybody who don't understand. And he said, the white guy called for 50 Cent. So I said, who's the white guy? I'm digging this Jimmy Iovine. And he said, no, Eminem called directly for 50. And he said,
that's his guy.
He said, I can't do it if I can't bring 50 up.
But that's his guy.
103.4 million households around America had saliva drooling down their mouths as they witnessed the Super Bowl halftime show. Well, not literally, but you get the picture. A 19% surge from the previous year when The Weeknd headlined the show. I'm kinda salty because I love The Weeknd, but whatever. And as soon as the spectacle ended, reports came out that documented 185% surge in Dr. Dre's music on Spotify streams alone an hour after the performance ended, 250% for Kendrick Lamar, and a staggering 520% boost for Mary J. Blige on Spotify streams alone. Eminem's 2001 classic Curtain Call the Hits rose to number 10 on the Billboard 200, selling 31,000 copies after his Super Bowl appearance, while Andre's album 2001 surged to number 9 on the Billboard 200. And while his headlines focused on 50 Cent gate-crushing the event, putting on a little extra weight and hanging upside down, the music video for In The Club amassed 2 million views right after he stepped off stage. But with all this success, there were people who felt neglected, or should I say, someone. And after licking his wounds, the game saw it fit to get in his feelings and go on a 24-week-long controversy roller coaster and puke as much shit as he can to garner some attention and release a 111-minute-long album mid-August.
Drillmatic, the game's most recent and 10th studio album, was released on Friday. The album's song, The Black Slim Shady, has received the most attention and is seemingly the latest instance in which the game has publicly dissed Eminem.
Snoop Dogg was there because Snoop Dogg is safe and he a legend. It's like Snoop. My grandmother knows Snoop, and so do my children. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Snoop is an icon. Dre is an icon. M is an icon, but M is not from LA. 50 is not from LA. And I'm not taking away from the fact that they were on the Super Bowl, but LA have been on a Detroit Super Bowl or a New York Super Bowl. It just wouldn't have happened. So
how did you feel?
I was hurt by that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fuck everything that you did. And I don't care if you're richer, and I don't care if you got more plaques, and I don't care who thinks you're great. Nigga, I'm better today. And if I'm not, get up and let's rap. Let's rap. That's all I want to do is rap. I ain't come here to fight. I ain't come here to do nothing, but let's rap. You did it with MGK. Why not do it with me?
Has it really gotten this bad for the game? In his 17-year-long controversial career, the game has only had 3 #1 albums out of 11, The Doctor's Advocate, The Documentary, and Red Nation the album, with his last album, Born to Rap, only managing to peak at number 19, which was only good to maybe buy Priscilla a Porsche.
You are giving me $10 million.
Let's go!
She really wants to milk the game out of everything he has, so after Dr. Dre failed to vouch for him to perform at the Super Bowl, he took MGK's route. And in all honesty, how can you blame the man? Rap Devil sits firmly at 357 million views and peaking at number 13 on Billboard. Success like this could finally have Priscilla's lawsuit behind him. So, what does the game do? He swings for the fences, but he flops, with Drillmatic only selling 25k first week, which landed him at number 12, making it his second worst performing album. So, what do you think happens next? Does he retire with whatever dignity he has left, or does he continue clout chasing? Only time will tell.